All right. Welcome to the Paint Trips Solo Edition. Um I'm gonna be painting a new painting. So it's not gonna be this one. I know in the thumbnail it's this one, but I have a new one and I'm gonna try to finish it in a couple of days. So I picked the smaller canvas. Um it's not gonna be this one. I'm probably gonna end up remaking this one later on. I didn't like the direction it was going. It started to take, and I kind of fucked it up. And now I'm gonna try to use another design, another painting. Uh, so hopefully we can get some people in here. Let me try to share the link, and hopefully I can get some people in here. I know right now it's just me. Let's get some people in here. Let me go on my phone real quick. My phone's dying, by the way. Um, Fuck. Now I gotta share this. Hold on. Fuck. I thought I shared the link. So it was a dull ass start, huh? Jeez. All right. Hopefully that gets some people in here. Let me charge my phone and shit. So right now I'm gonna just probably mix a gray. If you could see, I know it might have like a glare or something, but I'm gonna try to mix a little bit of gray. Sometimes, like, I don't know how strong the white's gonna be, so I fuck up my grays. I have like a hard time with gray sometimes. And I think I'm gonna do a dark gray just to do like a rough sketch. And then I'm gonna just use like turpentine or whatever. Some of this shit. Let's see. All right. So like I said, uh I don't know if I said it, but I mentioned earlier I got some music in the background, so hopefully I don't get taken down because of the music. I don't think the music is copyrighted, but you never know sometimes. I'm gonna start sketching. Um, I got the chat. I think that's the chat for the live stream. So I think if you guys want to say something, you can send it there. I'll read it and then I can respond verbally. Um, so send me questions if you have any questions or whatever. Um, I don't know how to do like a solo podcast, but yeah, so topics are gonna be kind of weird and random. Um, Thanksgiving for me was pretty cool. It was pretty chill. I didn't really do anything. I went to my wife's parents' house and we just kind of had like dinner. Her mom had made dinner. some turkey, some ham. I was only able to eat a little bit, and then we had made some like little cupcakes, some like cheesecake cupcakes. Me and my wife took, and I ate a bunch of those. I don't, well, because I haven't had sweets in a while, so like that shit was so good. And that was a message from my Instagram. So you probably heard that really loud. I don't know what the fuck, but anyways. So Thanksgiving was cool. Didn't really do anything Friday. I just fucking chilled. I was trying to do some editing for the podcast. I did a little bit of that, but not like a crazy amount. Um, and then I was fucking tired. I don't know why the fuck I was so tired, but I kind of fucking napped a lot Friday, and now I kind of feel bad for napping on Friday. I don't know why. I feel like I lost a day for fucking napping. um, so yeah, I know it's gonna be quite a bit before I can get you guys could see exactly what I'm painting before it starts to take shape. But the show is gonna be at the Hive, I believe, and the drop off is like in a couple of days. So I don't know why the fuck I'm doing it so last minute, but it took me kind of a little bit to design the reference, so I wasn't too sure what I was gonna do. And right now, I should have transferred it, but honestly, there's like no time for that right now, because then I have to like do all the shit with the projector and do the transfer of the stencil and project that, and it's too much. It's too much right now. I'm just gonna try to freehand it, see how it goes. I totally not like so concerned about this painting. I think it'll look pretty cool though if I can get it to just look just right. I think it'll look pretty cool. Um, but I am kind of rushing it too, so it might not look as great as I want it to. But fuck it, let's get some painting in. Trying to do the podcast. Shout out to Hugo Lomeli and his paint, puff and paint class. I believe that's happening right now in LA, or yeah, in LA. Definitely had, if you guys are watching or whenever you guys watch this, check out Hugo Lomeli stuff. I'm sure they're gonna have more of these classes next year. If you guys can catch this one, catch the next one. Um, I'm not too sure if the homie Luis over there, grateful artist at Art of the Harbor. I'm not sure. I saw like one of his stories, and he was looking into like podcast cameras, and I was like, hell yeah, that'd be dope. I think it'd be cool if he had a podcast and he started a podcast. I'm not sure if that's what it is. I'm just kind of reading into it, but that'd be so dope. Um, Podcasting is super fun. I've been doing it for the last year. I wish I could have done way more, but sometimes scheduling is kind of difficult, and I've tried to release an episode every week, but sometimes it pushes over to 3 weeks. So I'm trying to be more consistent with that. But yeah, definitely be dope if Luis started a podcast. So if you happen to hear this, homie, like do it, man. That shit's dope. Like honestly, the in the year that I've been doing this or whatever, um, I've had like a bunch of great artists come in and just have a conversation with me, and I really appreciated it. I learned from everybody. I'm still going back and listening to a lot of the conversations we had. I know the audio in those podcasts are like shit because I think I had only one mic and we were all sharing. So definitely trying to invite all the podcast guests who have been here in the past and we're dealing with my one mic scenario. I would love to have everybody back. I now have two mics. So if you guys could see, I finally dropped all my brushes. Jesus. Anyways, where are my brushes? So see, now I got two mics. So hell yeah. I'll push this one over here. Um, so yeah, invitation back to everybody. But yeah, so that's the thing. It's been happening lately. I got a couple podcasts in the bank. Like I recorded them, and now I just got to go back and edit them. So I think December I'm gonna be releasing more podcasts than the entire year. It's probably gonna be two a week. Hopefully, I can get here some of the artists to send me some of that uh prep stuff. Like I usually get like images from them, and then I upload a couple of samples of their work before releasing the 10-minute preview of the podcast, and also before releasing the podcast or right after I've released it. This one is just because I'm fucking around. I'm not really doing anything. I'm painting, but I also would like to do a lot more solo podcasts, and just so I'm having more content out there, and I get a little more comfortable with talking one to the camera to everybody, and talking alone, and I don't know, just kind of work out all of the filler words. I don't know how to explain it, but I notice I say a lot of like and all this stuff, and a lot of filler words. So I really trying to work through that. Um, but yeah, so right now, like I said, I'm doing a very loose sketch of this painting I set up a little bit. Um, a lot this color I'm just using black and white, and a lot of turpentine to kind of get it to move how I want it to move. Is this a wood panel? I think. Yeah, it's like a wood panel, but I think I gestured it like a bunch of times, but it still feels a little rough. I don't know what's up with it. Sometimes I fucking do shit and I don't know how I'm gonna finalize the thing. Like I just have ideas sometimes, and I want to get it on canvas, but I'm not too sure of certain areas and how they're gonna work. So right now, focusing on getting this stupid sketch down. The show, like I said, hopefully if I finish in time and I can join, it's gonna be at the Hive in LA. I believe the show is titled Robot Dreams or something like that. Robot Dreams, and that's gonna be next month or this month coming up. So hopefully I can be in the show. I've never been in that gallery, so I would love to be able to display something. So we'll see how this painting comes out, and if I'm gonna want to put it up. Like I said, I'm working pretty quickly, um, and I don't want to I don't want to put up something I'm not gonna like, and I gotta put something decently good. Um, Hopefully, I can get it there close enough for me to be okay with it displaying. Um, so we'll see. I think I'll be able to finish something cool if I limit it, because it's a smaller size. So I think it'll be a really cool finished piece when it's done. But sometimes you doubt yourself. I Anyway, I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was good, and hopefully people got to spend it with their families. I know I've been spending it here at home, trying to get some painting in. Oh yeah, Black Friday. Maybe some people went shopping. Well, that's today, right? Is that Black? No, no, that's today. That was yesterday. Yeah, today's Saturday. Yeah, no. Hopefully, if people went shopping, they got some good shit. Um, yeah, I was gonna go out, but like I said, I didn't want to fucking do shit yesterday. I took a gang of naps. I'm like, oh, fucking dumbass. Yeah, I'm still beating myself up a little bit about that. Sometimes I just fucking I get so tired. I think because I stayed up the night before, and I'm like fucking. I don't think I can stay up very late anymore. I might stay up a little late today, but I'm not sure. I don't work tomorrow, so I can probably stay up a little bit. I wonder if you can see what I'm trying to paint. Still not. Still hasn't taken shape really. I don't know if you can hear that, but like this fucking canvas is so rough. Just a bunch. I think I need to sand it, but I've already started painting, so kind of not down to start sanding right now. Let me see. It's pretty glossy, huh? Guess you can kind of see a little bit. It'll take shape in a bit. Um, I don't even know if we have anybody in here, but fuck it. Um, let's see. Oh, so I watched a bunch of movies on Thanksgiving. One we watched one of my favorite movies in the entire world, fucking Nacho Libre. If you guys haven't seen that, I recommend it. It's not. It's pretty dumb. There's really dumb parts about it. It's very kind of cheesy comedy, but I fucking love it, man. That shit makes me laugh every single time. I've watched it a ridiculous amount of times. You know, I like it a lot. I like to quote some of the lines, and it's one of those movies I can watch over and over. So we watched that. Uh, Me, my wife, and her parents and her sister. So we watched that. Nacho Libre. Then we watched another one. Oh, we watched Snowpiercer. I don't know if anybody's seen Snowpiercer, but that's a fucking dope movie. Um, I recommend it. I think it's on Netflix. I think that's where we saw it. We saw it on Netflix. So if you're interested in watching like a really cool futuristic movie, um, I suggest that one. It's got a really cool plot. It's got a really cool ending, and cinematically it looks pretty dope. Some of the graphics might be a little dated, a little bit, but it doesn't matter. The story's so good, it doesn't really matter, and it's one of those like sleeper movies where it's like they did they released, and nobody really watched it. It didn't do that well when it came out, and then later on when it went in like DVD or in like streaming services, it just fucking blew up because people were able to see it, and they really liked the way it was presented. Um, oh, shout out to Noro. I'm gonna try to have Noro back on the podcast. He's gonna be. We're gonna be doing primo movies, so that's pretty much where it's usually me and my cousin, but fuck it, special guest Noro. We're pretty much gonna be watching a movie. Obviously, the movie's not gonna have sound, or else it's gonna get taken down. But it's gonna be playing, and we're gonna have subtitles. It's gonna be a movie that we've already kind of seen both, we both already seen, and we're just gonna fucking sketch and draw. We were thinking of doing a movie poster type of thing, so we're gonna try to get one paper, and we're both just gonna bust shit and try to collage it together. Whether it's scenes from the movies, the name of the movie, whatever characters in the movie, fuck it, whatever the fuck we want. And then when the movie's over, we're gonna see what generates, and hopefully we're gonna keep doing it. And it'd be dope to have Nora on there. We can analyze the movie, talk about the movie, whatever the fuck we want. I like watching a lot of movies, so definitely gonna be releasing more Primo movies. Have my cousin back on. We're gonna be doing other movies like I want to do Demolition Man. So I think that'll be a dope movie. I believe we have other old ass movies, like maybe Terminator would be dope. I don't know, different kind of movies. I definitely want to do Spider Man Into the Spider Verse, and yeah. So Primo Movies is gonna be another segment. It's already there. Check out the first one with me and my cousin. We watched The Matrix. Yeah, so that was a cool movie. But yeah, I we watched back to whatever the fuck I was talking about. On Thanksgiving, we watched Nacho Libre, and then we watched Snowpiercer, and then when me and my wife got home, which was pretty late, it was already like 12, and I don't know why the fuck. I just was not sleepy. I think I might have had like some coffee and shit. But yeah, we started to watch Get Smart, and I don't know if anybody's seen that movie Get Smart, but fuck, that shit is stupid funny. Not I think there's an old one, but the one I watched was the one with the guy from The Office, Michael Scott. Fuck, what's his real name? Oh, Steve Carell. Yeah, the one with him. That's just fucking funny. It's so stupid. It's like a spy movie. Uh, but yeah, if you're looking to see like a funny spy movie, I think I highly recommend that one. Um, uh, oh yeah, so the show is the show for the painting that I'm gonna try to submit this to. Is called Robo Dreams, like I mentioned earlier. So what I decided to do, I know it hasn't taken shape just yet, but I'm gonna do a sheep, like a robotic sheep. Um, I don't know if anybody's seen Blade Runner. I'm sure this is pretty common knowledge, or like a lot of people know about this. The whole Blade Runner movie was kind of based on a book called "Do Robots Dream of Electronic Sheep?" I believe that's the name. Um, I should probably look it up, but fuck it. I believe that's what it's called, and that's kind of why I wanted to do like a robotic sheep to kind of play on that title, play on the name of the show, and hopefully I can get it looking like a robot and not like a dumbass real sheep or something. But it just all depends if this fucking canvas works for me and works with me, so I can get this going. But yeah, I think the chat is on. Um, so let me see. Let me see if I can share that fucking thing again. Fuck. Why is it so slow? Okay. So let's see if I can get the sheep to look like a robot. It's supposed to be a robotic sheep. And we'll see if I can get it there. Man, this fucking canvas is like eating some of this paint. But yeah, so let's see. I got a little quiet, huh? um, man, I'm fucking thirsty. Damn. Sorry, I fucking burped. How gross. Uh, let me see. It's just pretty fucking cringy, huh? Nah, not really. I'm just fucking talking and painting. Uh, so let's see. What can I talk about? Uh, the fuck is this dying? My phone's gonna die. I think this is my. Don't die. Um, let me see. What else can I talk about? Mm, I was uh, I was thinking of doing like a series of paintings. I've probably mentioned this in the podcast before, but excuse me. Um, I've been thinking of doing paintings based on anime, but make them look kind of like old school paintings. Actually, here, let me show you. I kind of want to make. All right, so I kind of want to make the anime series of paintings look like this style, Baroque style. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to make them in this style. So I want to make scenes of anime in this fucking style. Maybe with this color palette similar to this, where they look kind of baroque-ish, where they look kind of dramatic, but with anime scenes and anime scenes that I think were very vital to me learning either a lesson or maybe a scenario where I believe anyone could find themselves not so much like in real. Obviously it's not going to be like real because anime is so so exaggerated, but emotionally, the same. Where you would find yourself in a scenario where um it's so tough, you could already see yourself failing, but you push through because you have so many things behind you, whether it's your family, your friends, the fact that you want to take care of people. I don't know, it may sound cheesy, but I think a lot of those lessons, uh, I want to display them in that style. So that's what I'm gonna be trying. I'm gonna try doing this entire next year. Um, I know I've been studying a little bit. I've been studying a little more. Um, I've been doing other types of paintings. So I'm hopefully I can get some of those paintings done. So that's kind of what I'm going to be studying. But yeah, let me see. I gotta pick up a different brush right now. The one I was using is fine, but fuck, man, it was taking forever to get some of this paint over here. Let's see. I think this one can push. I'm just trying to get it like a color, or like some paint moved around. I still gotta shape some stuff. I have my reference in front of me, so it's not like I'm just doing this out of the top of my head. Fucking sheep have these heart shaped noses. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but they have a heart shaped noses. It sounds straight up Bob Ross, huh? Like the of the brush. It's a pretty good brush. I'm surprised. Thought it was gonna be kind of shitty, but it's moving the paint. It's pushing it. It's moving it. So hopefully I can give this stupid sheep some shape. Um, let's see. It's got like a little mohawk. Yeah, like a little mohawk. We'll do a little tiny mohawk. Still no shape, huh? Mm, mm, mm. That's so quiet, huh? It's a boring ass podcast. Fucking mad boring. I guess this is why I need fucking guests on. But yeah, so fuck it. Let me talk about guests I've had on the podcast. Everybody's everybody who's been here, man, they're so nice. I just recently had B on. His episode is soon to be released, but man, he's such a dope artist. He's got this really cool, sharp, illustrative type of style, kind of 80s, 90s animation. Super, super dope. Like if you look at his stuff, it's very pop, very graph. I don't know, it looks dope. He was at DesignerCon. Oh, DesignerCon. Let's talk about DesignerCon. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go, but based on like all the posts and people who were there, I had a lot of friends who were vending and attending, and it looked like an awesome fucking event. Honestly, it really looked like an awesome event. It looked like a bunch of people had a lot of fun. There was a lot of dope art, like a lot of dope art, at least based on what I saw. Fuck, I wish I could have gone, but hopefully all my friends, Alex, B, everybody who was out there, and if, Diane, Jamonic, um, who else was there? Tranimated, uh, man, all you guys. I've mentioned you in a post before, but if I forgot your name, to mention your name right now, man, I apologize, but man, I'm so happy for everybody who went and had like a good event, and so hopefully next time I can go and at least attend, man. I would like to vend again. That was one of the first conventions I actually worked. This was a while ago. This was like fucking years ago before DesignerCon was as big as it is now. So yeah, I vended there. Didn't do that great. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of sculptures. It was mostly paintings, and it was like drawings and stuff like that. And it was just it wasn't. I don't think I took my best. You know. Um, but I got to meet a lot of really cool people. I believe that's when I met Tranimated, and Gemonic. I think that's when I met Gemonic and everybody as well. It was such a dope event. Like, as networking there is like the best. Everybody there, there's such great artists, there's such nice people. You know, everybody's like, the majority is artists. I think somebody said like it got really commercial this year. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it did seem like there were a lot of bigger companies, attending. There was a lot more like exclusives and industry exclusives and stuff like that. Um, I thought it was pretty cool, but I haven't worked the event in a while, so this may be one of those like scenarios where the bigger the convention gets, the less that the more that the event forgets about the artist, artist alley or whatever. They're kind of so focused on the exhibitors, and they kind of neglect or just push aside um, the artist alley and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what's happening. Maybe I can talk to somebody who attended and see their opinion on it. But that might be happening. I don't know. I haven't attended and I haven't vended there in a while. So I'm just, I guess, wondering if that could be possibly happening. So I'm not sure. Um, but yeah. Uh, oh, the homie Luis. I was trying to get him out here. So I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Luis has been uh trying to come on the podcast as the like double digits episode. So he was episode 11 of Paint Trips, and he was also episode 22. He was trying to do episode 33, but unfortunately, we couldn't schedule it. And, I was already kind of falling behind. So we kind of had to push ahead. So I kind of feel bad about that. So hopefully for sure we can do 44 and all that. So, um, oh shit. So hold on. I got a text. Um, anyways, where was I? See, I get so fucking distracted. What is that? Oh, my phone's connected to my laptop. God damn it! How annoying. Um, so all those beeps are like alarms. I should definitely turn those off. Uh, especially when I'm doing like a fucking podcast. Um, let's see. Man, some people paint fucking quick. I kind of I'm kind of slow. Like overall, I'm pretty slow at paint. I thought I was a little faster, but I'm pretty fucking slow. I don't know what the fucking song is. Anyways, so hopefully this fucking doesn't get us taken down. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough people watching. So that's the cool thing about not having a lot of attention. You can do a lot of cool stuff, I guess. But they might take us down, so you never know. They get. I hear YouTube is pretty strict. So starting to take a little bit of shape. Um, I don't know how to fucking man, this canvas is so rough, man. It's a rough ass canvas. Man, it'd be dope to have somebody over just to fucking paint. I spent all day today fucking reorganizing the studio to make it a lot easier to do the podcast and kind of have my layout and still be able to move shit out of my garage and all that stuff. So it's a little more organized. I think that's why I'm able to do this top view right now, where you can see more of the actual carpet. You know, a little. Now it's like straight, and I can do a like a live podcast, and that's because I move stuff around. So hopefully it works. Um, I'm gonna try to do fuck as many podcasts as I can before the end of the year. Um, I know it's gonna be tough because some people head out for the holidays and shit. So, man, this month is gonna go by so fucking quick. I already fucking know it. Like that's what happens in December. It goes by so fucking quick. You know, it's fucking. At least for me, it always goes by so quick. Like before you know it, it's already the 24th. I've been trying to be good this year and not go crazy with like all the holiday food. Um, that's like that's my that's the toughest for me, the holiday food. I so I gotta be careful. I just gotta be strong and not fucking eat all the food everybody brings. Cause fuck, man, especially at work, it's always tamales, especially on the holidays. There's always all kinds of shit, you know. And it's like fuck, dude. There's all kinds of goodies and fucking cookies and fuck all kinds of shit. Like all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you're like, fuck it. But I've been trying not to do that. Trying not to do like the whole fuck it thing. Trying to be a little more disciplined. I mean, a little. just a little, you know. This whole discipline shit. It's tough, man. It's tough. I know it's tough for me, man. I'm so many times I know I've talked about this on the podcast before, but so many times I like I have negotiations with myself. Like I'll tell myself, hey, like it's cool, like you'll come back. You can do this shit later on. Like you can do it tomorrow or and it's like fuck man. Every time I do that, it just sets me back. And then in the long run it sets me back. This negotiating. So I'm trying to just like if it comes to mind and I'm thinking about it, like do it then. If I can. If I can do it then, just do it. Don't push it off. Obviously not everything's gonna be able to be done there and there as soon as you think of it, but you know, just do it because I do a lot of negotiating and like I think that's why fuck man. No, sometimes I think I set myself back. Like I sabotage myself. Self sabotage. You know? So stupid. I don't know. Sometimes I think I do that because some of the mistakes I make, it's like fuck. You make this mistake so often. Like what the fuck, man? Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. At least that's sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, I guess. Um, so the background's gonna be black. So I'm. It seems like it's a lot of paint, but I'm trying to spread this fucking paint. Like fuck the paint on here. Trying to spread it kind of thin so that it dries a bit quicker. So if it's thin, it'll dry a bit quicker, and I can come on top and do add another color. I'm trying to just get like a base coat, like a base. Once I get that base, we can come in and do a little more detail. Just get like a general blend, and then I can get some of because this is gonna be kind of like uh, that steel wool. I don't know if you guys have seen steel wool. That shit you use to like clean your dishes, like scrub your dishes, like that steel wool. That's what this is gonna be. That's what this is gonna be. So I'm gonna try to do that. But so I gotta make sure it's kind of thin so that I can come in and do some of those details. I gotta paint the background too. So it's just not moving. Sometimes you just gotta add a little bit of turpentine to help that paint spread. I put like a big ass chunk of paint and I'm just spreading the paint. This brush is pretty tough. Like the brush is pretty tough, so it'll help spread some of this paint. It's starting to kind of take shape. There's a huge glare. There's like a big ass glare. I guess there's no glare if I hold it up like this. Huh? Guess like this. Man, I got all kinds of paint. This is why I wear gloves. This is why I wear gloves. Look at that shit. I just touches the side. And I got paint all over the gloves. You can probably hear my fucking turtles filter, huh? In the background. Fuck. Hope you can't hear it. It's pretty annoying. Like it can get pretty annoying. So hopefully you guys can't hear it. You guys can't hear the music either. You guys can just hear me fucking talking and scrubbing some paint on you. I've been trying to watch fucking Gravity Falls, and I still can't finish it. I still can't finish it. Something happens. Something always happens, and I just can't finish it. Um, but yeah, I like it. Like I've seen, I think season 1 and season 2. I think it's season 2. But fucking dope, really cool, really funny, unique. I don't know, man. The creator of that fucking show really did a great job. Great job. All right. Hopefully the mic's not like in the way. It might be a little bit in the way, huh? All right. I think I think right there it's good. It's in my face, but it's good. Yeah. Man, I be fucking up some of this shit. Should have cleaned this shit first. I should have cleaned this thing first, and now I got fucking dark color in my white. Think I'm just using. Hmm, it's too quiet, huh? Fuck. Alrighty. So I think that's it. I'm gonna call this podcast, and that's gonna be it. Okay. Hopefully the next one's be better. Bye.